Garth Brooks paid tribute to the band.
I'm using my own psychological issues to associate something that cannot be associated with something else, as in you cannot associate ever Israelis with Nazis.
All day long, they see powerful Israelis hurting weak, skinny Palestinians. It's not surprising that they think.
This is total war doctrine. This is the total, and I'm going to tell you the association between fascist Nazis, Germans, and fascist Zionist Israelis.
White, middle-class kids who probably believe in the notion that don't go to war, don't take out these people, let's have a conversation.
Hitler's total war doctrine is the same exact construct as Benjamin Netanyahu's line in the speech.
The notion hit me all of a sudden, what would happen if somebody just dropped some anthrax in the middle?
A Florida man has contracted a very rare and potentially deadly form of anthrax.
And they sort of caught it.
Rare inhaled form of anthrax. Health and Human Services Secretary Tommy Thompson calls it an isolated case and says there was no threat of terrorism.
What would happen to the point of view?
Boca Raton, Florida today, a memorial service for Bob Stevens. He is almost certainly the first American to be killed in a deliberate anthrax attack.
The question being that
Now to the home front and those concerns over anthrax in Florida. After one man died from the illness and his co-worker was contaminated, the FBI has taken over the investigation.
Prince Andrew on Epstein's client list?
The material related to Prince Andrew has been made public.
Is Prince Andrew on the client list?
We have released the index of names that were in Jeffrey Epstein's.
Is Donald Trump on Epstein's client list?
The index has been released, and the index will speak for itself.
So I'm just going to say, America is a huge red flag. The FBI director could not answer whether Donald Trump was on Epstein's client.
America strikes back. Anthrax, another infection, this time at NBC News in Rockefeller Plaza. Good evening. Tonight we find ourselves in the unusual and unhappy position of reporting on one of our beloved colleagues, a member of my personal staff who has contracted a cutaneous anthrax infection. That's an infection of the skin that is responding favorably to treatment, and her full recovery is expected.
I have a feeling they're going to want to kill anything very soon after that.
There were two letters that were suspicious that both arrived on the same day. One contained a white talcum powdery-like substance. The other contained a brownish, granular, almost sandy-like substance.
I wrote a book in 1995, and I said that if the West doesn't wake up to the suicidal nature of militant Islam, the next thing you'll see is the militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center.
In quote, one day we're told that a shadowy figure with no fixed address named Osama bin Laden is public enemy number one, and U.S. jet fighters lay waste to his camp in Afghanistan. He escapes back under some rock, and a few news cycles later, it's on to a new enemy and a new crisis.
In just a week's time, we have had 4 confirmed cases of anthrax, all with media connections, and a number of anthrax scares as well.
ABC News.
In Nevada, in New Jersey tonight,
the U.S. House of Representatives is closing offices today until Tuesday to allow a complete sweep for traces.
Netanyahu said, quote, "We're benefiting from one thing, and that is the attack on the Twin Towers and Pentagon and the American struggle in Iraq."
So do it the Israeli way, folks.
If America won't go with us, Israel will go it alone.
Netanyahu then reportedly said these events, quote, swung American public opinion in our favor.
Or the world, which is essentially he's saying the world. So that's not possible.
NUMEC had the single largest HEU inventory loss of any U.S. commercial site. Hundreds of pounds of uranium just vanishes. NUMEC had 269 kilograms of HEU inventory loss, which is material unaccounted for, before 1968. And then get this, another 76 kilograms after 1968.
That's a facade. That's a fake statement.
The Israelis in turn agreed to supply France with vital nuclear test data obtained by Israeli agents in the United States.
Sadat has already agreed to the terms of the ceasefire.
Oh, of course he has. He's on the brink of defeat. It will give him a chance to regroup.
We'll pull the Americans take their eye in the sky.
You are the only person in the world who could possibly understand what I'm going through.
Yes, I know how you feel, but we need a ceasefire.
And take a good look at the airplane that's on that runway.
So in other words, we threatened. I thought we were friends, Henry.
We will always protect Israel.
Like you did in 48? We had to get our weapons from Stalin. Stalin!
We threatened to use unconventional weapon. I'll leave it at that.
Our survival is not in your gift. If we have to, we will fight alone.
But people, fathers in their home that are in control of their wives and their kids, mothers who have a limited control of their kids, want to influence maybe don't want to influence the men, workplaces, company owners. They saw ECHO and they ratify this. The way the Senate ratifies laws, they ratify this in the behavior with the people that they interact with.
Bring you back to October 1973, during the Yom Kippur War, when Henry Kissinger instituted an arms embargo against us. And what happened?
You must choose, Henry. Side with me, or I will create an army of orphans and widows.
This is not the way to...
I will slaughter them all.
They're very protective of themselves. I don't think anybody can debate that. I don't think it's not the problem isn't that they're protecting themselves. The problem comes when you think that you're better than other people, and you think it's okay to lie to anybody that's not a Jew. You think it's okay to steal from people that are not a Jew. You have two sets of standards.
Whose side are you on? You must choose.
Golda.
Please think about it. Goodbye, Mr. Secretary.
Everything that they said was a fucking complete. Not only was it a lie, but they committed all of those atrocities themselves.
I think you've got to change the way this country does business. I happen to have been, as an accident of birth, as we all are, born someplace. I was born in Israel, please. I was born in Israel, please. I was born in Israel. Just want to make the point. The notion hit me all of a sudden. The notion hit me all of a sudden, what would happen if somebody just dropped some anthrax in the middle and they sort of caught it? What would happen to the point of view? The question being that
To the Palestinians have been caught doing it. In fact, they just got caught gang Palestinians. You know, how many babies have they killed? All the things that they accuse the Palestinians of, or Mossad, or whatever, they're guilty of 100-fold themselves. And they've been doing that. Like, October 7th wasn't the start of this. Like the start of this was not, but they've done so many disagree. I don't disagree. Yeah, so I mean, this is not like, it's not like October 7th is like, just all of a sudden they just came over there unsolicited and just killed people. Like, they've been killing Palestinians for years and years, operating two sets of justice. You know, it's like they have justice for the Palestinians, the justice for the Israelis. And if you read the Talmud, like, you know, if you're not Jewish, you're basically not a human. You're like, you know, like cattle. If a Jew is, you know, is killed by, you know, somebody that's not Jewish, then it's the death penalty. If you kill somebody that's not a Jew, then you know you can't kill them.
I have a feeling they're going to want to kill anything very soon after that. Right. So do it the Israeli way, folks.